5.911. What is your emergency?
Yes, this is Jesus Christ, and I just broke into the Pizza Hut. I broke the window in. I'm here. Jesus is here now. He's back to earth.
All right. And so you don't work there?
No, I just broke in. Had a pizza. I'm Jesus.
And what was your name again?
My name is Jesus.
What's your last name, Jesus?
Christ.
Okay. And what do you look like?
I look like Jesus. What else do I supposed to look like?
Why'd you do that?
Because I'm Jesus. I can do whatever I want. We're tired of Judases on this earth. We're going to clean this earth up. So what are you up to?
Well, where do you live at?
I don't. I'm from heaven.
How'd you get over to the Pizza Hut?
I'm from heaven, sir.
Okay. And did you break a front window?
Yeah, I broke the door window, sir.
And did you eat a pizza?
Yeah. Had a Mountain Dew.
Well, at least he's honest. And out of all the bad decisions he made, drinking Mountain Dew and eating Pizza Hut are, I would say, up there. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. My name's Luke Radowski here of wearechange.org, and there's a lot of absolutely crazy and wild news to get into today, as we have the breaking news that Andrew and Tristan Tate were just arrested. What's going on here? Was Aiden Ross responsible for this? Well, we're going to be finding out as we're going to be looking at all the latest developments, as it looks like there might be another TikTok ban. Bitcoin is booming and Biden is losing classified documents almost everywhere he goes. We're going to be talking about that, plus a lot more, all here on this independent media organization. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, you could get it on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. And the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast was highlighted by Historic Vids on Twitter at History in Memes, highlighting, I don't know if this is real, I don't know if it's not, but if it did happen, it probably happened in Florida, highlighting how a balanced diet of whole foods is absolutely critically important, because if you drink Mountain Dew at Pizza Hut, you're going to think you're Jesus. And if you're hangry, you're going to be breaking into Pizza Huts, which is going to end you up in jail. And unless you're Hunter Biden, you're going to jail. Especially if you're a white guy. The quotas there definitely aren't being met. The demand is great. They want those numbers to go up. And let's just be honest here. The data still is fudged here, to say the least. All of this as we have new rules, new regulations that, of course, will be criminalizing everyday behavior, like even, of course, having an app called TikTok, which now there's being legislation proposed in order to shut down. This as Republican Congressman Thomas Macy took to social media and said that the TikTok ban is, quote, a Trojan horse, and it will grant the President of the United States the power to ban whatever websites he wants, as there are specific provisions in the law that deem U.S. citizens, not just offshore companies like TikTok, and their hosting services or app stores to be classified foreign adversaries by, of course, the people in charge that probably will be using and abusing that power. This as Elon Musk responded to his top competitor being criticized here by even responding, quote, "The law is not just about TikTok. It's about censorship and government control. If it were just about TikTok, it would only cite foreign control as the issue, but it does not." This as more district attorneys all throughout the United States are criminalizing political dissent and opinions that they don't like, as well as actions that, of course, promote the larger ideas of self-defense. Because, it's not like we have crime rising in the United States, including organized crime rings that are, of course, working together, specifically going after major retailers that district attorneys decide to look the other way to. This as, of course, there has been a concerted effort by the state and by criminals to undermine retail in America, which very oddly also work in favor of a lot of the big online stores like Amazon. It's almost as if there's some kind of potential conspiracy here or conflict of interest that we're not knowing about, as retail spaces in California, New York, and in many other Democratic areas are plagued by theft and robberies, with what clearly is a larger organized effort that the state keeps ignoring. Another thing that the state usually keeps ignoring, it's the criminality of the Biden family that now we're getting some interesting information about right before the presidential election, as we had special counsel Robert Hur just confirmed that the president of the United States did give classified files to a ghostwriter for his $8 million book deal that he was not supposed to give. As this ghostwriter then destroyed the evidence of classified information that he was never supposed to have in new bombshell testimony that contradicts the claims made by the current president of the United States, who was just caught lying. This says now there's also a deliberate attempt to hide evidence that was uncovered here, as it definitely does look like the current president of the United States violated the law and acted in an illegal manner in order to get his #1 New York Times bestseller book out there to the general public, which was written with classified information that the book should have never detailed. Classified documents that were in Joe Biden's garage in Delaware, in his basement, in his office, in his den, in his university, even at the Biden Institute, as we are finding out today that the President of the United States had unauthorized possession of classified documents almost everywhere he went. As, of course, the former President of the United States faced some very serious legal scrutiny for doing the same. Now, will Joe Biden be held accountable just like the former President of the United States? Well, probably not. This as the corruption here inside of the United States is reaching a very high, which is also something that happened in Haiti and led to the civil strife that's now currently unfolding in that country and hopefully does not come here to the United States, as now we're facing a situation where some people are calling for international intervention in Haiti, which the gang leader of that country now, Barbecue, who looks like he's in charge of it all, said absolutely not to, and now issued a warning telling the world to stay out of Haiti. And hey, you don't got to ask me twice. I'm okay. I don't want to be there. Where you want to be is on LukeUnfiltered.com, our own quasi secret society, where, of course, we get to meet, talk to each other, organize, build, and do some really cool, awesome freaking things. As, of course, we just did an in-real-life meetup here in Southern Florida, and it was incredible. 50-plus people came out from all walks of life, and I'm talking to a lot of them. One of them we're going to be working very closely with when it comes to updating the set and the studio that we have here for you right now. And we're going to be doing another one just for members in about 3 to 4 weeks from now here in Southern Florida. Details will be released to members as soon as we have all of them ready for you guys to participate in another really cool, awesome, and gathering. As, of course, your memberships help build communities, help bring people together, and more importantly, allow you guys to talk to each other through our forum. We also have a lot of different master classes about expatting, travel hacking, being the change that you want to see in this world as far as the online media space. We have an apocalypse survival training drill that you could download with one click of a button and have available to you just in case if ish hits the fan. If there's a national emergency, if infrastructure is attacked, if there's even like a hurricane or something, you're going to have videos that show you how to hunt, how to land navigate, how to build your own shelter, how to build all different kinds of fires. All, of course, on the Apocalypse Survival Training class that we have available to you guys only for members of LukeUnfiltered.com. As, of course, if you haven't signed up yet, what are you waiting for? As callers also get the ability to call into our show, which has been doing swimmingly well. Last night we had Drew Outstanding and Toby Turner on. I believe Toby's going to be on today with Josie the Redheaded Libertarian. As, of course, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be joined by Kayvon of the PBD crew here in Southern Florida. We had a great caller last night, and we appreciate all the people calling in, participating in this conversation, and you could be that person tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern, just by simply signing up to LukeUnfiltered.com and signing up to our Telegram channel and calling in whenever you guys want. We're going to have some really incredible guests. Chris Martinson, Sam Hyde, Roger Stone, Carrie Lake, banned individual that I can't name here, second banned individual that I can't name here, will all be appearing on the Best Political Show, of course, on this channel. So subscribe, click the notification button, because sometimes we are live without even us knowing that we're going to be live. And those conversations are absolutely incredible. They're a lot of fun to have, and they're all available on this particular channel, youtube.com/We Are Change. Join in on the conversation. Join in on the fun right now by signing up to lukeunfiltered.com. If you haven't done that yet, what are you waiting for? We need your help and support more than ever. Signing up, it's quick, it's easy, it's simple. Click the link down in the description below right now, and I will see you there with a special broadcast just for members right after this clip. As of course, we are not done here, as it's not easy being an independent journalist. As of course, there's not only a lot of serious financial concerns, there's also a lot of serious legal concerns, because at any moment in time, we could deal with significant legal lawfare that a lot of people in independent media now are dealing with. Devastating legal lawfare that now has many interesting twists and turns, as we just got the news that a former member of parliament in Holland has been sentenced to 1 year in prison because he allegedly shared a meme that offended people in a private group chat that he was a part of. Yes, you heard that correctly. In Europe, they are arresting people for sharing private memes in private messages and sending them to jail for a year plus, just for daring to think incorrectly against the state, highlighting the dangers of full-blown tyranny that, of course, is coming here into the United States, all under the disguise of safety and security, which it provides neither. As, of course, we just got the breaking news that Andrew and Tristan Tate were just arrested again in Europe and face other charges now in the United Kingdom, which they will be getting extradited to. This, as the UK authorities have reached out to the Romanian court system and issued an arrest warrant for them, which led to them being ripped out of their own homes over an allegation that now they face years and years in jail for. The charges related to, of course, alleged aggression physically conducted against females from a UK case dating back to 2015 through 2012. 10 plus years ago, claims that, according to Andrew Tate's defenders, were never substantiated, and that allegedly Andrew Tate showed overwhelming evidence that the accusations were, quote, false. This says now, because of these allegations, the Tates will have to spend more time in jail, as they already spent a significant time in solitary confinement and in the Romanian jail system over accusations which they are facing in Romania that haven't been found to be true. In the making of this video, as the court proceedings are still going on and are taking a lot of proceedings and hearings to conclude, this has automatically, a lot of people have certain opinions about this particular matter on the internet. People who like the Tates already say he's innocent. People who don't like the Tates automatically say he's guilty. And from a kind of independent perspective on this, taking a step back here, looking at the situation, it definitely does feel like there's a lot of heavy-handed political prosecution here, and it feels like the Tates are being punished because of their political thoughts and expressions rather than their actual actions. As, of course, the United Kingdom does have an issue with grown adults hurting women that many times they decide to overlook, especially if the demographics don't work in the favor of an established approved message, or if it's a member of the royal family that, of course, the UK British police excuse and do not even want to investigate. This, as a Romanian court has approved England's request to extradition, doing so only after the Romanian trial proceedings are going to be completed, with however long they take. As Andrew Tate's lawyer came out and had this to say about this entire situation.
About accusations from 2012. Why come back now?
We don't know. As far as we know, this investigation was already closed. We don't know if this investigation is reopened, if there is any new evidence submitted by the authorities. There are only legal suppositions at this moment. Sorry, I have to go.
And with this latest extradition news from 10 plus years ago related to an accusation against him, it definitely makes you wonder what is really going on in the United Kingdom, where a lot of political dissidents like Julian Assange have been sent to some really horrible, disgusting conditions that have absolutely wrecked and destroyed their mental health, to the point where those individuals aren't even being recognized anymore for who they were previously. As it's fair to say that the United Kingdom has a history of political prosecution, and this latest move against the Tates, I think, highlights something that probably is happening here. As again, it looks like there's going to be a lot of legal fees, a lot of legal proceedings for the Tates that are going to be happening for them, as of course, the court proceedings that they're facing in Romania are still in the preliminary chamber stages, as no trial date has yet been set for them for the case that they face in Romania. Now they have another case. Now they have more legal battles. This as Andrew Tate took to social media to say, quote, "The Matrix is afraid, but I only fear God." As he, of course, previously was talking about how the UK is trying to put him in jail, and that's exactly what it looks like they are trying to do. This as also some individuals are coming out and saying that allegedly Aiden Ross had some kind of participation in this larger maneuver made against Andrew, as he was on social media telling everyone that the Tates would soon be leaving Romania.
Andrew had hit me up. He said, "Hey, I'm going to be leaving Romania soon and probably never coming back. If you want to come over and do a week of long streams and content before I leave, I think it'll be big." And I'm sorry, he said it's basically now or never. And this is just, I told you guys this year, it's a week of content, right? And again, guys, it might be the last time we ever do this. So it's kind of like we got to take advantage of it now because, hey, bro, it's basically like, yeah, it's like that.
Now, was Aiden Ross here responsible for all of this? Well, I don't know. Some people are saying that Mr. Tate knew that he was going to be extradited, therefore saying that he was going to leave. Other people were saying that this was a private message that he wasn't supposed to read, and that it was Aiden Ross that led to, of course, his capture and his rearrest. What's really going on here? And I don't know. This, as a lot of people are curious about what they see as the political prosecution of Andrew Tate here, as another Andrew in the United Kingdom with some very serious accusations is still living the life of royalty, literally living in palaces, not even dared to be investigated by the local police department there, even though there's victims that have literally came to them and said, "Hey, yeah, this guy right here did some really bad, awful things. We should really do something about him." And the UK police were like, "Yeah, we won't give you this, Andrew. We'll give you another one." And whatever you might think about these individuals, I think it's fair to say that justice absolutely is blind here in this particular case. What do you think? Do you think the charges are appropriate? Do you think the legal consequences and the jail time and the solitary confinement and the extradition is fair that the Tates are facing? If you agree with that, press 1 in the comment section below. If you disagree with it, if you think it's absolutely political prosecution for their thoughts and expressions that the state doesn't like, press 2. Let's see what you guys think is really going on here, as of course, in this modern day and age, I think it's fair to question everything. That's just my own 2 cents here. We thank you guys enough for your support of independent media. That is absolutely crucial to us sustaining and surviving a lot of the bigger legal lawfare that is being waged against independent thought creators. If you appreciate us, support us on LukeUnfiltered.com. One more video coming your way right now on LukeUnfiltered.com. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys signing up and sharing this video, and that's why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on wearechange.org.